Welcome to Texas State University's commencement ceremony at Strand Arena. To ensure your enjoyment and safety while visiting with us, please pay attention to the following message. The commencement program can be found online at www.txstate.edu/commencement. Please take time to review the information included in the program. You'll find a map of the arena on the last page with a legend showing locations of exits, restrooms, vending, and accessible seating. Please take time to notice where the arena exits are and which exit is closest to you. In the event of an emergency, please remain calm and look for the nearest usher or police officer for exit instructions. Ushers or police personnel will be stationed at each exit inside the arena to direct you. Once you are outside of the building, stand well away from the building to await further instructions. As a courtesy to other guests, we ask that you reserve only one seat per person present. At the end of the ceremony, all graduates will recess to Sewell Park. You are welcome to meet them by the exit through entrances 2 and 3. For your convenience, recycling bins are available in the concourse for disposal of unwanted programs. Please silence all mobile devices at this time. Also, please refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers during the calling of student names. If you need assistance, please contact your nearest usher. We will make every effort to assist you. Again, welcome to Strand Arena, enjoy your visit, and congratulations to our graduates.
My memory that's really special is I'm a part of the FSL for sorority and fraternity life, and I am in Alpha Gamma Delta, and it's how I met all my friends, it's how I met all my roommates, and living with them has been the best experience of my life. I can't imagine my life without them now.
Texas State's always been right down the street from my house, so I've always wanted to go there, and it's a really fun place. I loved it, and it really made me grow, allowed me to grow.
So my favorite memory here at Texas State, I can't lie, is the friends I made while I was here, and also the experience I've had, because coming in when I was in high school, an 18-year-old me would never thought I got mentally this strong and had to face a lot of adversity till now. So I think the journey of college is really, I enjoyed the most, and the friends I made.
My favorite memory would probably be going to the river with my friends. Whenever it's really hot, I like to go there.
My favorite memory is going to the river with my friends.
I think my favorite memory of Texas State is when I lived in the freshman dorms and me and my friends stayed up all night and we went to Sewell at 5 a.m., like 30 minutes before sunrise, and just watched the skies glow up with pink and blue, and the water was just so beautiful. It was really beautiful.
When me and my friends went to the river, I'm really not a big swimmer, so I don't know how to swim, but they kind of forced me to get in there. And
I am on the Shutters dance team, so really just that first game where all of the students are present and it's just a really active, loud environment that amps up the adrenaline.
I think my favorite memory will be participating in CAT Camp. I was a connection leader this past summer, and it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. I mean, I got to meet new people, I got to welcome incoming students, so it was a really great experience overall.
I want to say a huge thank you to my family and my girlfriend, Cece. They've been very supportive, and they're the reasons why I'm here today. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am right now, and I'm very fortunate to have them in my corner.
Okay, the most impactful person, I want to shout out Miss April. Miss April helped me through a lot of stuff, especially my sophomore year, so shout out to Miss April.
I'd like to give a special shout out to Dr. McClellan. He's been a big help and inspiration to me as I've gone through my academics here at Texas State.
I want to give a special shout out to my mom and my dad because they really supported me these whole 4 years that I've been here at Texas State.
I wouldn't be able to have done this 6-year journey without my parents and my family and all of my friends here at Texas State, and a lot of new friends in the last 2 years in the graduate program. It's been a great time.
My mom, she would always send me back with food. She helped keep me alive.
Basically my whole family. So lastly, yeah, my sisters, of course they've always been there for me. There's been times when they'd come down here, when I was feeling down, they'd come down here and just spend some time with me.
Dr. Lori Fluker, she was one of my first professors here on Texas State as a public relations major. Her kindness and everything that she did for me really helped me with with my college career, it definitely motivated me to be better. So I want to give a huge shout out to her because without her, I would not be standing here, honestly.
If I could thank everyone individually, I think I'm probably going to be doing that for a while.
What's next for me is I probably want to travel before I start working as an RT. The next year, I will be starting a new position as a missionary with St. Paul's Outreach. So I'll be working full-time with SPO as a missionary on another college campus.
I'm looking for really any way to stay creative and just keep designing and making artwork. So wherever that leads me is where I'll go.
What's next for me? Probably continued education, and then we'll see.
Completing my PhD program up at Notre Dame in Indiana.
I actually just accepted a job offer at Advanced Micro Devices, and I start working in 10 days.
Great. I'm really hoping to take some time for myself, maybe teach English abroad for a year.
Might get my hands dirty in some agricultural work, so we'll see what the future holds.
I plan to travel, go different states. I'm a freelance journalist, so I plan to just look at the world.
I'm going to start the process of being a firefighter.
Hopefully working with the Spurs and in sports marketing.
I want to explore public relations a little bit more and maybe get my master's degree. I've been thinking about it, but if I don't get my master's degree, I think I'll be moving to either New York or California.
It's going to make some money, concrete industry management. I'm here to make some concrete.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us. Jesus, good deeds of valor, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind and we'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of
Good afternoon. What a great day to be a Bobcat. Welcome to those of you here in the Strahan Arena on the beautiful San Marcos campus, and to those joining us worldwide via video stream. For our alumni in the audience, welcome home. I'm Dr. Pranesh Ashwath, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Texas State University. Today, we celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also your resilience, dedication, and dreams. As you leave Texas State, I thank you for all that you have contributed here. After graduation, I hope you will add to the legacy of your alma mater, using our shared values as your guideposts after graduation, which include embracing a welcoming spirit, practicing integrity, civility, compassion, and respect, and more importantly, dedicating your life to a greater good. Our world today needs thinkers, leaders, and doers, people who see beyond their own limitations and work towards the future with compassion. Use what you have learned here to make a difference and never underestimate the impact of your actions. At this time, I would like to recognize a special group of people joining us here today. If able, would all United States active duty military personnel, veterans, and ROTC students who are graduating today, and those in the audience, please stand and remain standing so that we may show our appreciation to you for your service. Now, will you all please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Evelyn Toscano. Please be seated. Let me first introduce the distinguished guest joining me on the platform this afternoon. Representing the Texas State University system, please welcome Texas State University Distinguished Alumnus, Vice Chairman Don Flores. It is also my pleasure to introduce First Lady Beth Damphus, who is seated to my left in the special seating section. I will now introduce guests and administrators seated on the platform. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Eric Algo, Executive Vice President for Operations and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, Vice President for Student Success. Dr. Shrik Mandayam, Vice President for Research, Mrs. Sandy Pantlik, Vice President for Marketing and Communication, Dr. John Fleming, Dean of the College of Fine Arts and Communication, Dr. Gary Syed, Dean of the College of Health Professions, Dr. Andrea Gallardo, Dean of the Graduate College, Dr. Heather Galloway, Dean of the Honors College, and Mr. Nico Castillo, President-elect of the Texas State Alumni Association. Please welcome them all. At this time, I would like to invite Kristen McDaniel to the stage. Today we are honored to recognize our colleague whose dedication has touched countless lives at Texas State University. Kristen, for 20 years, you have devoted your time, your compassion, and your leadership, and you have shaped commencement ceremonies that truly celebrate the hard work of every Bobcat, creating moments our graduates and their families will never forget. On behalf of Texas State University and with our deepest appreciation, we present this plaque in grateful recognition of your extraordinary service. Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you. To honor today's graduating class, we are especially pleased that the Texas State Ceremonial Brass will offer some special music. Thank you for that very wonderful music. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the President of Texas State University, Dr. Kelly Damphus. President Damphus.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon and congratulations, class of 2025. Congratulations. Get used to that. There's going to be a lot of applauding for you for the rest of the afternoon. What an extraordinary day it is for you, for your loved ones, and for all of us here at Texas State University. I was doing some quick math up here just now. I'm not exactly sure if I got the number right, but I think this is about my 70th graduation ceremony at Texas State. And I have to give a shout out to our faculty. This is the biggest turnout we've ever had for faculty at one of the graduation ceremonies I've been. Thank you, faculty, for being here. They've actually had to, they've overflown in another section. Before long, we have to put them up there in the back there. Thank you all for being here. I loved watching you walk in and seeing our students turn around and look at you and recognize you and wave to you. It's so great to have you all here. What an honor it is, students, for us to celebrate not just what you've achieved, but what you've become. We always love to say it's a great day to be a Bobcat, but today is unforgettable because today is the day that you prove to the world, to your family, and maybe even to yourself that you could do it. Our first graduating class in 1904 had just 32 students. I often think about what they were thinking about the future of their university. They believed in a future that they couldn't see, but today you are that future. You are their legacy. And now you're building a legacy of your own. No matter how your path brought you here, whether it was a straight shot or a winding path or somewhere in between, you are now forever a part of the Bobcat story. And make no mistake, you've earned that place in that story. Yes, you've worked hard, you've shown resilience, you've pushed through moments of doubt and challenge, and that's what it means to be a Bobcat. And as I look out before me, looking at all these graduates, I see more than perseverance, more than resilience. I see victories. I see individuals who faced challenges head on, who found momentum, wrote their own stories of success. And these are experiences that will carry you as you shape your next future. I want to take a moment to tell you about one of our fellow Bobcats who shared their experiences with me and allowed me to share it with you today. Today, Liza Kalanina celebrates a degree in digital media and communication, a path that was defined by courage. She came to Texas State without her husband, who joined her later, faced medical challenges, and balanced graduate studies with new motherhood. Liza excelled academically, advanced to in-person round of the 3-minute thesis competition, and contributed meaningful research with her mentors. Her story is one of perseverance and community and bold ambition. With the support of dedicated faculty, Liza now graduates with her 6-month-old child cheering her on. Liza, if you're here, stand so we can recognize. I know you're here, but I can't find you. Liza, please stand and recognize you. Congratulations, Liza. To all of our graduates, you may see something of yourself in Liza's story. That same perseverance, that same strength lies in each of you. And I hope the good moments from these years live on with you as well. The friends who became friends, our Texas State traditions, the laughter you shared with your friends, the unexpected moments that turned into lifelong memories, times that you learned something profound, maybe in the classroom, maybe at Sewell Park, maybe at 2 a.m. over tacos. You learned something special that you'll take with you for the rest of your life. Because Texas State didn't just shape your future, it gave you moments you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. Now, for the parents and partners and family members and friends who supported you here today, I also want to thank you as well. I want to share something that a father told me in an email after dropping his daughter off here at Texas State. I'd actually seen a picture of him and another father embracing right after move-in day, and I commented on that, and then he wrote me an email to explain the moment. As a father of 2 daughters, his words stayed with me for a while, and I thought I would share them with you. And while his words come from the experience of letting go of a young adult, the truth behind them speaks to anyone who has ever loved someone through a new beginning. So here's what he wrote to me. I came home after college drop-off. Her car wasn't in the driveway. That's when it hit my wife and me. She's not coming back tonight. Not for dinner, not to raid the fridge, not to tell me about her day, and I don't need to wait up until she gets home just minutes before her curfew. She's starting her new life now. The silence inside our house was louder than I expected. I haven't been in her room since she moved out. Perhaps I will soon. I thought I was holding it all together until I met a dad at the hotel before we left. Eyes red, voice shaky, struggling with letting go. So was I. We talked for a moment, and I told him that I've been telling myself, this ache, it's all a part of it. It's normal. He's not being weak. He's being protective. He's poured everything he had into his daughter, and now he's learning what it means to let go with love and with faith. And I relate. I said, if you've led with love and with patience and with strength, there's a good chance she'll grow into a woman someday who chooses someone just like you. And that seemed to help him. And it helped me too. So yeah, check in on the dads and the moms in the coming days. We're proud, we're hopeful, but we're not all okay. And I'm sure there's some parents in the audience who remember that day 3 or 4 or 5 years ago when you dropped your child off here at Texas State. And his words remind us that letting go or stepping back a little is something that every supporter experiences, no matter the age of the student or the shape of the family. Some of our graduates left home for the first time. Some returned to school after raising families of their own. Some balanced work, military service, children, marriages, loss, or long commutes. Many of them were lifted up by partners, by siblings, by colleagues and mentors and friends who carried part of the load with them. So whoever you are and however you supported your graduate, this moment belongs to you as well. Students, let's give your loved ones a round of applause and thanking them. Your belief gave them courage. Your patience gave them room to grow. Your love, steady, fierce, and sometimes quiet, carried them to this day. Thank you for walking alongside them. Thank you for staying hopeful. You watched them grow in ways that may even surprise you. And today they leave here not just as graduates, but as people whose lives were changed by those who never stopped cheering them forward. You help them see what they can do. And now students, I'd love to share the story at graduation about one of our distinguished, probably our most distinguished alumnus, President Lyndon Baines Johnson, who graduated from Southwest Texas Normal School back in 1930. When he was president, he loved to surround himself with people who got stuff done. And periodically he would gather them together and would give them a memento of accomplishment. It had the words, 2 words on there that said, can do. He would say, that's a can-do man or that's a can-do woman, and what he was doing was giving his highest praise. He was saying, this is a person who gets stuff done. They believed, they acted, they persisted, and even when the odds were long, they kept going. If LBJ was here today, he would say that you, class of 2025, are also can-do people. And now it's your turn. You've built your foundation through learning, through friendship, through growth, and through sheer determination. Your foundation is strong. It's been tested. It is ready. And from here you will build higher. And when life throws you curveballs, and trust me, it will, remember what you got you here. Remember the self-doubt that you pushed through, the strength you found that you didn't know you had. Remember, you've done hard things before, and you can do them again. And just as you counted on others to help you get to this moment, now the world is counting on you. And you might ask yourself, who in their right minds would put their faith in me? And I invite you to look no further than this room. This arena is full of people, faculty, staff, students, alumni, mentors, family members. Everyone in this arena now is looking to you to make this world better, to make Texas better, to make the world better. No one else can do it but you, and we are depending on you. We believe in you, and we know you're ready for the task. Graduates, you don't just have what it takes to succeed, you have what it takes to lead and to make a difference. My hope is that when you leave this place, after you jump in the river and go on to your job, workforce, or graduate school, whatever's next for you, that you will show the world that Texas State graduates don't just do well, and I hope that you do very well, and then remember us later on, but that Texas State graduates also do good. And there's a difference between doing well and doing good. Do well, but also do good. Remember that Bobcats are compassionate, they're courageous, they're smart, they're a little scrappy. That's what you all are today. Now, today might feel like the ending of something. In fact, it is the reason we call this ceremony commencement. It's the end of something, but it's also the beginning of something. As T.S. Eliot wrote, what feels like the end is often the beginning. Today starts the beginning of something new, a future that only you can create. So go, be bold, be kind, and be curious. Carry the knowledge, the memories, and the friendships you've made here. Let them light the way as you move forward. Students, on behalf of the entire Texas State community, thank you for choosing Texas State to be a part of your journey. In just a few moments, you'll be walking across the floor. I'll meet you right here. We'll take an action photo, my shaking your hand, me congratulating you. And then you'll step over here, and my wife, Beth, will be meeting you. She's going to give you a challenge coin. It's a gift from us to you as a memento that we hope you'll carry with you to remind you of this moment, to remind you of all that you've done to bring you here today. Just a few months ago, she and I were in a store somewhere, and this young man came running up to us, and he reached in his pocket and he pulled out his challenge coin, and he said, "K-Damp, I wanted to let you know that I carry this coin with me everywhere I go as a reminder of what I did at Texas State." This is our gift to you. It's a reminder that you are part of something greater than yourself. Students, please never forget, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. Congratulations to our newest Texas State alumni, the class of 2025. Congratulations. And now we're going to get to the good stuff, the conferring of the degrees. I invite the provost to step back up here to the podium for the certification and conferring of degrees. Provost Oswald.
Thank you. Thank you, President Damphus. Texas State will hold 6 commencement ceremonies this weekend. In this afternoon ceremony, we are recognizing candidates in the Graduate College, College of Fine Arts and Communication, and the College of Health Professions. We will now begin conferring degrees. Will all of our candidates please stand and remain standing? The academic hood that is worn by recipients of doctoral candidates and master's degree candidates includes colored velvet that signifies the degree earned. The special lining in the hood represents the school colors of Texas State University. Worn by some baccalaureate candidates, the maroon and gold solid cards signify academic honors, which is specially noted in the commencement program. In addition, crystal medallions worn by these candidates signify the Honors College designation. President Damphus, on behalf of the faculty, the college deans, the Dean of the Graduate College, I'm pleased to certify to you that the qualified students have completed all requirements for the various degrees. We recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Now, upon recommendation of the faculty, the deans, and the provost, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Texas State University System and by the state of Texas, I hereby award to you these various degrees with all the associated rights, responsibilities, and privileges. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Please be seated. We will now proceed to the diploma presentations. Daniel Schumacher, manager of KTSW radio station and faculty of journalism and mass communication, will serve as our reader. Will the appropriate individuals please take their places for the presentation at this time?
Out of respect for the dignity of this commencement ceremony and out of consideration for the comfort and safety of all audience members, we ask that guests refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers during the calling of the graduate names. Also, all graduates and guests are asked to please stay throughout the presentations. We will now recognize graduates receiving master's degrees. Melissa J. Silva. Mistre Adera Nugusi. Jean-Baptiste Kawao Oba. Lauren J. Manello. Estefania Zamaron. Jillian Phillips. Austin Scott Jones. Dolce Maria Wall. Frederica Marie Harris. Laith Hunter Nunu. Amado G. Carrion. Selah Gianna Petty. Carly Taylor Ernest. Jana Ariel Warren. Denise Calvo Marasigan. Alicia Osorio. Sarah Elizabeth Hightower. Stephanie A. Zavala. Emily Ann Goltz. Amber N. Billingsley. Rayleigh Lorene Robitel Polashek. Crystal Marie Jones. Jean-Baptiste Gilles Bonverlet. Azariah Reese. Hallie Fortier. Khatija Fatima Syed. Daniel C. Harold. Natalie Valadez. Stephanie P. Valderrama. Summer Miana Rodriguez. Emiliano Max Vasquez. Mabel Imba. Cynthia Islam. Allison Enriquez. Alyssa Castro. Francisco Esteban Mares Valdez Jr. Yulitza Trejo. Kayla Cristina Guerrero. Salman Saud Khan. Sweetie Jangid. Steffi Frank Ariati Parambil. Corey A. Stevenson. Stephanie Eileen Long. Esther Orusoso Harry. Alyssa Hernandez. Michelle Janine Meyer. Catherine Ann Cruz. Christian Ivan Moreno. Our final presentation will be to recognize graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees. Matthew Bodner. Nicholas Anthony Barahona. Fernando Arispe III. Talisa Veronica Acosta. Jordan Gale Olson, magna cum laude. Kayla Leanne Pina, summa cum laude. Gracia Bermea Hernandez, magna cum laude. Yelizaveta Kalinina. Taylor King, magna cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth Taylor. Ruben Michael Becerra. Jaden Andrea Lockett. Janelle Lee Austin, summa cum laude. Ahana Alam. Blaine Smith. Hannah Lee Novak, summa cum laude. Krishan D. Barrett. Joshua Hunter Cleveland, summa cum laude. Asuli Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Miranda Moreno. Candace Gilmore, magna cum laude. Matthew Price Patterson, magna cum laude. Alejandro Cruz. Onika Elaine Kugis, cum laude. Trenton Douglas Hallstrom. Christopher A. Allen. Conley Ross Strange. Desani Aliyah Heath. Logan Honey. Kaylee Ann Milliken. Celeste Perez, summa cum laude. Crystal Bernice Gatica, summa cum laude. Ina Marie Hunt. Ryan Melby, magna cum laude. Sydney G. Cope. Ike Honey, cum laude. Jordan Alexander Nutter. Peyton Helbig. Edgar Adan Avila. Ethan Montague, magna cum laude. Christopher Lee Gonzalez Jr., summa cum laude. Mark A. Aldridge. Sophia Noel Flores, cum laude. Bethany Michelle Whitehead, magna cum laude. Christina E. Coleman, summa cum laude. Braden Reed Vrabel. Deborah Bogaz Sunira, magna cum laude. Erin Nicole Merritt. Emily Kate Chopin, magna cum laude. Sarai Cervantes Arredondo, magna cum laude. Faustino Ethan Becerra, cum laude. Sydney Ann Baker. Deja Williams, magna cum laude. Ariana Portillo. Izzy O'Brien, summa cum laude. Vladimir A. Bercian. Noah Rocha. Grant Scott Miller. Lauren Holly Reed, summa cum laude. Kelly Kuge. Annabelle Marie Lopez, summa cum laude. Jimmy Van Lee, summa cum laude. Alex Blanco, summa cum laude. Brandon Michael Navarez. Emily Elizabeth Lee. Abriana Dement. Eric Sanchez, cum laude. Weston David Williams. Alice Elizabeth Myers. Samantha Rose Charbonneau, magna cum laude. Ruby Kate Singletary. Madeline Crow. Hannah K. Schwartz, cum laude. Kendall Gray Fiaschetti, cum laude. Lily Wren Frank. Abigail A. Fano, summa cum laude. Audrey Aven, summa cum laude. Reagan Aaliyah Busby, cum laude. Ethan Robert Torres. London Gianna Budden, summa cum laude. Devin C. Giles, summa cum laude. Addie E. Bender. Marilyn Peralta Mendez. Kiana R. Mercer, magna cum laude. Jada G. Wilson. Ariana Villarreal. Evan James DeHaven. Annabella Easton. Salil Gimire. K. Meridian Knoll, summa cum laude. Clayton Dominic Appleman. Haley Carter. Michaela N. Stogner. Caitlin Lee Hartnagel, magna cum laude. Dalton Martell. Lexus L. Gonzalez. Nicholas De La Rosa. Samantha Lorene Wilson. Jillian Ivy Botheo. Janelle Lynette Garza, summa cum laude. Ashton Lee Kensky, cum laude. Ava Morgan Van Nest. Aurelie Rangel, cum laude. Dake Charles Hauser Dejean. Brady M. Harper. Morgan Ashley Whetstone. Alexa Renee Sage. Keith Alexander Sherman, summa cum laude. Mia Lynn Gamber. Miriam Joan Hayden, summa cum laude. Selena Solea Gaona, summa cum laude. Alexis G. Hernandez, magna cum laude. Marisol Nadine H. Cortez. Ezekiel T. Dorsey. Catherine Sloan English, cum laude. John M. Ethorn IV, magna cum laude. Connor Raleigh Buchanan. Addison E. Grayley. Anthony Garza. William Franklin Creighton. Bailey Ray Benoit. Jackson R. Perkins. Senaida Rodriguez. Daniel Alexander Santos. Emma Schultz, summa cum laude. Melanie Christine Camara, magna cum laude. Roberto Castillo Jr. McKenna Nicole Pugh. Georgia A. Weeks. Thomas Francis Firstler. Julia Marie Ludford. Jacob David Wright. Elian Gonzalez de Paz. Genicel Alvarez Paez. Averly Marion Fisher, cum laude. Sydney Lafferty, summa cum laude. Serena M. Leal. Emma Touche. Julisse Hushka, cum laude. Olivia Corti. Phoebe Elizabeth Bertrand. Julianne Laverne, cum laude. Clayton Kalam. Evan J. Asnar, cum laude. Sean Allen Austin, summa cum laude. Jasmine Yanez. Ana S. Acosta, summa cum laude. Aliyah Hamdan. Kendall Deshelle Richard. Aiden Robert Carpenter, summa cum laude. Grant Joseph Harmon. Carlene Faith Rawlings, magna cum laude. Sydney Lauren Aristogata, magna cum laude. Emma Grace Chambers. Jenna Elizabeth Owens, cum laude. Alexis A. Munoz. Ivan Alexander Rodriguez. Mia Moran, summa cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Marshall, cum laude. Sally L. Pittman, magna cum laude. Mary Carol Bender, summa cum laude. Susanna Sharpless. Lindsay Rose Arredondo. Andrew J. Martinez. Arissa D. Gomez. Isabella Danielle Cruz. Michelle Elizabeth Quintanilla Romero. Victoria Ray Greenhaw. C. Vasquez. Kyle Anthony Brown. Christopher B. Capetta, cum laude. Colton Bernard. Katarina Elizabeth Ranninger. Sophia Lauren de la Garza, cum laude. Katie Cavaney. Dante De Grazia. Nandi Brood. Skylar Nicole Webb. Zachary Douglas McEllier. Catherine A. Peeler. Claire J. Houston, magna cum laude. Jacob Anthony Miller, summa cum laude. Florian Guillory. Diana Guadalupe Chavez, summa cum laude. Karis Blackstone. Luke Benjamin Fox, summa cum laude. William Asher Gregg. Austin Lee Sorensen, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Ledwick, magna cum laude. Kayla Grace Sims, summa cum laude. Parker Elizabeth Brown. Hannah Alexandria Holbrook. Farah Anise Combs. Heaven H. Hansen. Sophia Valentina Fitter. Eliana Marissa Mack, cum laude. Cole Mullen. Richard Dalton Curry. Michael David Thompson. Madison Kathleen Christopher. Juan Pablo Castrejón Hernandez, magna cum laude. Natalie Hutchins, summa cum laude. Hayden Dwayne Thomas, cum laude. Robert C. Wigfall Jr., summa cum laude. Cody Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Brandon Broadhead. Caden C. Sullivan, summa cum laude. Jolene Elothia Vasquez, cum laude. Mia R. Phillips. Noah E. Kennedy Howell. Sophia Stein. Lauren Zinger, magna cum laude. Kayla R. Jones, cum laude. Lacey T. McFall, magna cum laude. Margaret Grace Bartos. Annie Cunningham, summa cum laude. Abigail F. Duncan, summa cum laude. Christian Michael Mahoney, summa cum laude. Sage Siobhan Smith, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Hurrell. Danielle Hinojosa, cum laude. Tyshawn Joseph. Ashlyn B. Foster. Corinne Cunningham. Kara Cervenka, cum laude. Hope Monte, magna cum laude. Zoe Pirelli, cum laude. Carolina Pro. Christopher Anthony Martinez, magna cum laude. Paul Edmund Davies III. Ryan LaFoy. Claudia Acuff. Tiffany Michelle Aguilar. Pedro Magdaleno Pereda, magna cum laude. Lori E. Smith. Cameron Carlisle Darling. Nalia Jenkins, cum laude. Ryan Salas III, magna cum laude. Joaquin Almaguer, summa cum laude. Zachary Scott Yount. Annalisa Soria. Karen Medina, cum laude. Anissa Madrid. Hayden Musey, summa cum laude. Roman Lomas, cum laude. Trinity Cadence Garcia, summa cum laude. Alana Rachel Bell, summa cum laude. Devin R. Shannon. Lizzie Villarreal, summa cum laude. Francesca Garza, summa cum laude. Faith Jordan Harris, magna cum laude. Lindsay Rose Walston. Ariana Alexa Mashale. Trinity M. Lee. Rebecca Rudloff, summa cum laude. Michael Xavier Aguilar. Wyatt Harrison Denoyles Hood, summa cum laude. Kirsten Nicole Bourne, summa cum laude. Marcel Tony Abueta, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Mendoza, summa cum laude. Ashley Sienna Cooper. Maya Alexandria Teresito, magna cum laude. Sophie Lene Pickerel. Sarah Carolina Villara Alvarez. Emily Pearl Pear, cum laude. Easton Sandifer. Brighton Lee Rangel. Garrett Barney. Olivia M. Dawkins, summa cum laude. Francisco Jose Paz III, magna cum laude. Alia Jordan Sidnor. Diego Holomack. Travis James Pinkerton, summa cum laude. Jack Liam Barron, magna cum laude. Connor James Underwood. Sarah Emily Hartline. Clarice Nicole Koshin, magna cum laude. Kyle Walker Ballou, cum laude. Nil Marie Andrea Gonzalez Ugarte, summa cum laude. Lauren Gail Wharton. Michael Alvarez. Jenna Rose Smith. Carlo Nicholas Maples, summa cum laude. Devin M. Tucker. Aubrey Elizabeth Ratliff. Jenny Catherine Patricia Norris, summa cum laude. Maya Leffler. Julius Lee Mosser. Abby Camille Benton, magna cum laude. Peyton Ashley Florence. Lucas Matthew Milam. Stephen Sizdek. Aiden D. Gardner. Gavin Joseph Dobson, cum laude. Esther Wamoro Kimani. Padana Haile. Crystal Angeli Torres. Alyssa Renee Cornejo. Itzel Pulido, summa cum laude. Matthew Alexander Carson. Starla Supensky, summa cum laude. Haley Malagary, cum laude. Haley A. Britton, summa cum laude. Caitlin M. Joshua. Jacob Quirit, cum laude. Grace Kai. Wilfred Anthony Fajardo Tamayo. Cesar Sanchez, magna cum laude. Kaylee Couliard. Giselle Anet Diaz Sanchez, magna cum laude. Carson Coy Wayne Hill. Braden A. Birchfield. Hunter L. Farias. Hector Aranaga. Alec Ironman. Garrett Rushop, summa cum laude. Ryan Kenneth Cerna. Megan Marie Walters, summa cum laude. Bailey Pearl Ingle, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Patricia Brown, summa cum laude. Madeline Grace Lee, cum laude. Brett Gable, magna cum laude. Stephen Brian Bass. Dustin Thomas Garza. Alexander Nolan Hayes, magna cum laude. Parker Ray Foyge, magna cum laude. Genaro Escalante Jr. Jonathan Martinez. Juan Felipe Riveros Perea, cum laude. Kosivi Tosu. Caitlin Marie Segara. Jessa Claire Miller. Jalen Desiree Romero, cum laude. Gretchen Elizabeth Butwid, summa cum laude. Paloma Groves, cum laude. McKenna Lee Masterson. Allison Mendoza Akanda, magna cum laude. Julia Lynn Marino. Kalani J. Peters White, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Cerami. Giancarlo Salas Avila. Mia Alexandra Roth, cum laude. Dayton Cazell Lewis. Rebecca Segovia. Amaya S. Powers, magna cum laude. Tian Jamie Wright, magna cum laude. Genesis Victoria Novando. Alyssa Dominguez. Ava Isabella Garcia. Yoselin Hernandez. Rachel Marie Mosley, cum laude. Jordan Ann Berry, cum laude. Abigail Grace Posey, summa cum laude. Joel Mangahas Atienza, magna cum laude. Kathia M. Flores Ayala, magna cum laude. Jericho Vince Raimundo, magna cum laude. Kendall Caroline Harvey. Emma Pearl Nielsen, summa cum laude. Abigail Nicole Ramirez Lopez. Ella Neva Maldonado. Bryn Christina Chavez, summa cum laude. Marcus Fidel Figueroa, summa cum laude. Emma L. Lindsay, summa cum laude. Howell Holmes Gwynn IV. Tyler Drew Elkins. Samuel T. Clackley. Ella Elizabeth Shimmick, cum laude. Paige Eckhart. Jagger Hoy. Morgan Patterson. Blanca J. Luna Nunez. Kristen Renee Aviles. Ella Schrader, cum laude. Maya Lapka. Montana D. Terry. Emily Baeza, summa cum laude. Cameron Washington. Dalila Andrea Guerra, magna cum laude. Kelsey Renee Zentek, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Kim Fan. Lisette Padron. Lydia Michelle Harris. Leonardo Alexis Sardana. Marcel Kelly Barbie. Elisa S. Bernal, summa cum laude. Damian Michael Estrada. Devin T. Ray, magna cum laude. Mason Waller. Mona Lisa Vilpando. Stephanie Torres. Jalacia Monet Richard. Ariana J. Wright, cum laude. Beminette Osefa. Robin Monthano. Julia Gooder. Christian Vigil Espinoza, summa cum laude. Sydney Alexa Marsalis. Mercedes Antonia Salazar, magna cum laude. Adrian Alejandro Overa. Santiago Gabriel Bazan, cum laude. Joshua Turner Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Evan Z. Marsh, summa cum laude. Olivia Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Leslie Diana Hernandez, cum laude. Bailey Nicole Hagler. Eliana Tyson, magna cum laude. Grace Zuzu Pascal Derbyshire. Cheyenne Haley. Juniper Bell Floyd. Alexa Macias Alcantara, summa cum laude. Savannah Both, cum laude. Tiffany V. Aguilar, summa cum laude. Kevin Konvichka, summa cum laude. Raina Klein. Shamora Antoine Lewis. Amy Rodriguez. Juliet Cecile Krempa. Jeffrey Lawrence Bishop II. Bray Leonard Citizen. Andrea A. Lopez. Chase D. Blackwell. Lauren Elizabeth McGee, summa cum laude. Riley Marie Merrill. Ruby Guzman Jimenez, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Mayer. Andy S. Woods. Abani Boyer, summa cum laude. Summer Nicole Lucio, magna cum laude. Lillian R. Mathis, summa cum laude. Kyle Von Sedita. Kristlyn Veliz. Gabriela Jimenez. Levi G. Davidson. Lily Grace Bourgeois, summa cum laude. Annabelle O. Kindig, summa cum laude. Isabel Victoria Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Sophia Jocelyn Delgado. Alyssa B. Evola. Melanie Flores. Pakweku Otubil Bilson. Elijah Malik Page. Rachel Orealua Oyakdukan. Juliana Fantry. Sophia Del Toro. Natalie Romo Leva, magna cum laude. Shauna Rochelle Proctor, summa cum laude. Betha J. Gothoy. Jacqueline DeAndrea. Abigail Garza. Cassandra Lynn Winsett. Cameron J. Button, cum laude. Marisol Jade Velasquez. Amaya Russell, magna cum laude. Samuel Alejandro Nieves. John Andrew Sanchez III. Reagan Ramsey, magna cum laude. Claudia Hurlston, cum laude. Caitlin Maurer. Grace McKenna Reddick, cum laude. Charity Nicole Cobbs. Deshaun Marquez Batiste. Ethan Donikuski, magna cum laude. Mia Bartholomew. Sapphire P. Richardson, magna cum laude. Ariadne Leja Covarrubias. Lucia F. Chavez. Flourish Oyenyechi A. Ikondu. Niobe Pennick. Jaden Luttringer. Hannah M. Gray. Beatrice Adriana Ciclo, cum laude. Karina Lynn Soto Guerra, cum laude. Shavonna Butler, magna cum laude. Enrique Castellanos Rivera, Jr. Raven Rodriguez. Emmeline Michelle Bailey. Haley Danielle Hunt. Oralice Ipina Hernandez, cum laude. Yanivet Marie Rios Ayala. Alexandra L. Bustos, cum laude. Nadia C. Perez Facuse. Yara Lizette Hernandez. Laura Cabrera. Haya Yusuf. Jacqueline Cervantes Avila. Zacalyn Elizondo, summa cum laude. Jabria Maya. Adani Helena Torres. Trevion Kyler Demari Bohanna, summa cum laude. This concludes presentations for the baccalaureate graduates. President Danfus will now return to the stage. Will all of the graduates please stand? Let's congratulate these graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. To celebrate our graduates' significant achievement, I'm pleased to call Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, our Vice President for Student Success, to the podium. Dr. Hernandez?
Wow, it really is a great day to be a Bobcat, right? Graduates, those of you with Texas State rings, can you hold them high in the air? You may may now turn this ring facing outward, symbolizing the completion of your degree here at Texas State University. Graduates, I now invite you to participate in another time-honored tradition. As a symbol of your new academic status, can you take the tassel from the right side of your cap and put it on your left? Congratulations. As we begin to close our ceremony, we want to express our appreciation to everybody who helped make this day special, including our School of Music students, Evelyn Toscano and Mason Asbury, and the Texas State Ceremonial Brass Ensemble led by Dr. Kyle Glasser for their outstanding performances today. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank those faculty who served as marshals for the ceremony today. And Dr. Kim Lee, faculty in the School of Health Administration and a member of our Senate Advisory Group who served as our mace bearer today. Thank you very much. Please join me in showing appreciation for our interpreters, Amanda Counter and Laura Cole. And to the entire commencement team and all of our public safety officers who assisted us here today, thank you all very much. Now, for one last time, would our graduates and the faculty and staff who educated and supported these graduates please stand and remain standing? Now, I suspect there are many parents, spouses, partners, children, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunties who are out there dressed to the nines, tíos who are out there who haven't left to make the carne asada just yet, right? Cousins and other family and friends who have supported and encouraged these graduates. Will you all please stand and remain standing? Please join me in welcoming Texas State's newest alumni. Congratulations, graduates. Now, graduates, I know that some of you have been looking forward to that celebratory jump into the cool San Marcos River. Please note that our water levels in the river are a little low, and so there are some pretty shallow places. So please use caution if you are going to take that jump. I also remind you to take everything out of your pockets because cell phones and those coins are going to sink to the bottom very quickly. So again, if you choose to jump, please be safe. As we close our ceremony, we're going to ask you to join us in singing Texas State's alma mater. Mason's going to lead us, and Nico will join him with the Heart of Texas hand sign. And for those of you in the audience, you make the Heart of Texas hand sign with your left hand. Following the alma mater, Dr. Danfus is going to return to the podium for a few last remarks. And then graduates, you will exit using the back doors, and you can meet your family and friends outside of the arena. Thank you all for your attendance today, and I'm going to turn it over to Mason.
depending on how finals went this week, you are all now alumni of Texas State University. Congratulations. I see a couple of nervous faces out there. That's okay. You can all work it all out. So before we leave, I want to encourage you all to come back to your alma mater to cheer on our Bobcats. When you come back to our athletics events, you'll get to engage in our Texas State chant and our Eat 'em Up Cats cheer as alumni. So we want to practice that for the first time. You all are honorary Bobcats today up here in the audience as well. We're going to divide the crowd right in half. This is going to be Texas, and this is going to be State. Now, the faculty are going to blow it out of the water. I know about this. Texas State will do that 3 times, okay? Then we go, eat 'em up, go Cats, go, do that twice. Don't leave me hanging on the second one. You guys ready? I need some help up here. Nico, Regent Flores, Cynthia Hernandez, come up here. All right, here we go. Ready? Texas! Hey! Texas! Hey! Texas! Hey! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Congratulations, class of 2025, Godspeed.